What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another Kingdom Under Fire 2 video. Today we're going to be taking a look at troops. As you guys can see, I've only got 2 troops. I am now level 10, which means I can use these troops. Now, of course, this is just absolutely insane. We got the bowmen, and then of course we got the infantry guys here. You can see a lot more in terms of basic info, detailed statistics, as you can see here, types of attacks they can do, and a bunch more. Now, like I said, I've only got 2, right? And of course there are just a bunch of them to, of course, unlock as you progress in the game. But it's a level 10 thing, right? When you get to this, I mean, take a look at this battle. This is absolutely amazing. But when you come into battles like this with your troops, it is absolutely insane. So that's what we're going to be walking through in this video. Now, this is just absolutely amazing. I mean, here are my troops, quite literally. This is my team, which feels a lot bigger, of course, than it looked in that menu. Now, first of all, we got a little, I guess, battle going on here. Now, this is going to be the smallest battle, so we'll put the bowmen over there. And then you could just get them to start firing stuff. Now, this essentially is the health. Now, each troop, as you see the little columns, basically do have their own powers. In this case, of course, 2 of the troops have got 1, and then later in this video we do unlock more with dudes with cannons, right, and fireballs, which is just absolutely crazy. But getting the bowmen to shoot at the same time, sending the other dudes in the battle, and it allows you to go into battle as well. And this is my favorite move, right? My guy's a gunslinger, and this is what I'm talking about. This is just absolutely insane. Now, I've said, right, in the first video for this game that the combat and, the battles in this game is really what makes it a ton of fun for me anyway. And it's not even an MMO game, it definitely is a real-time strategy game. I mean, here are my team, so I could just get them to follow me. You can control all troops at the same time and get them to do whatever you want to do. And again, as you progress, they come in more handy. So just by taking these guys out, getting these dudes to help me, having the bowmen still fire the bows makes it easier. Now, going into here, this is where things get interesting. So this is great because on the right hand side there were also other bow people, as you see. So I thought it was a good idea, of course, with my troop to send the dudes into battle, and then, get my bowmen in a corner where they can essentially go ahead and take these guys out whilst we fight the guys on the left. Now, again, strategy, right? This is very, very important. Now, I'm definitely a noob at the game still, but boy, when I say is it fun, it definitely is. So again, getting these guys to take these bowmen out is very, very important in this gameplay aspect. Otherwise, the enemy bowmen are just going to destroy us. Quite literally, it is going to be impossible to handle. Now, again, this is just using basic bows. I mean, if we go back to the other dudes over here, I can get them to just run into these guys and start attacking them, right? Because they got the swords, they are really, really there to, go into battle, as you see. And then at the same time, I don't have to do anything, right? The bowmen could just go ahead, take them out, because now they're already distracted. They have been disarmed of their bows, as you can see, essentially, right? Because, of course, I got the douches going in there, straight handling them, literally justice, more or less. It's absolutely crazy. So, moving on, I mean, as we progress more in this level, these troops get more advanced. So these doors opened, and I guess this is where the strategy really, really kicks in. So again, here is the team, there is the other team, and we need to go into there. Now, what we find here is very, very big. I mean, you see these essentially mini bosses, if you will, that are just massive and extremely hard to take out. So running into here, of course, it's probably best these dudes come with me in this case scenario, and then I'm going to have to get the bow people to come in. But this is where we also unlock the other troops as well, which is really, really interesting, as you guys will see in a second. So, getting these guys, the bowmen, to follow us over there, that is great. And then I guess we're ready for battle. I mean, this is just absolutely crazy. As you see, I really, really love this game. Honestly, if you haven't tried it, you have to try it. It's just a ton of fun. So, going into, actually, that's offensive strategy, which I did forget to mention. So, you have things like attack, defense, and then of course support. Now when you go into defense mode, they literally just kind of like surround you type of thing, whilst you could go into combat and make sure nothing else comes around that area. Again, getting the bowmen to come over here as well to take over this big crowd was very, very, very important. At this stage, I guess you could say, like, the great thing is it allows you to also go into battle just straight away. It's so easy to switch from yourself to your troops, right? In a case like this where there's, you know, you're overpowered essentially, right? Because of course you got the big boss over there, which is just insane. You need to, of course, have that ability to, you know, help as well, rather than just look at a bird's eye view. My first troops, the dudes, of course, they have the ability to heal themselves and up their HP, which is a really, really important feature so that they don't get destroyed. And then you just let them battle. Now, I mean, taking out this big guy, I'm going to use my special move, which is number 4 with the guns, and it is so powerful. And there you go. I think that's taking him out right there. And he goes down just like that. Absolutely crazy. So as I was saying, in this mission we of course get the cannon dudes. Now as you see, we're moving them up to the stairs because this is where we meet a big scorpion, which is crazy. I mean, this is their team over there, and already they are packed, ready for action. They have a massive scorpion with them. I mean, if that isn't big enough, then I really don't know what it is. Now, this is great. So we could just shoot cannons, right? Fire the cannons like that. We got the special move, which is again option number 1, which sets these, you know, these cannonballs on fire, and as you see, just literally absolutely destroys them. I mean, look what it's done to the scorpion already, right? It essentially is going to take him down any second, but you have to take into consideration, like you see here, of course, yes, it's powerful, but he's a lot more powerful, and he does have a whole team behind him as well. So the good strategy here was to send in, because now I've got 3 sets of troops, right? So send in my first troop, which are always, you know, the go-tos, the ground guys I would call them. Keep the cannon dudes over here, because as we're firing and we're still going into battle, they can't harm our troops, right? It's because they don't have any bowmen, at least I can't see anyway at this point, and we could just wipe them out, like, you know, from a long distance. And then it works, you know, with the infantrymen and then the bowmen, of course, as well. We could keep them up here to, of course, do that. Now, the only thing is, I found that this strategy did work at the beginning, but they needed to be moved down to the ground. So again, I mean, look how many people we have with the bowmen, right? Just literally firing as many arrows as possible, and then above there, of course, we have the dude shooting the cannons. Now, this is it, right? This is the scorpion. Now, it's safe to say that he is going to be extremely hard to take down. I mean, just take a look at his health, and whatever you do basically doesn't make too much of a difference. So taking him down is the aim here, and you need to do it without trying to die. So this is where the infantrymen do come in. Now, these are great troops. I really think, I mean, these can only be made more powerful, right? But the tactical thing to do was to bring these guys down. So artillery and the cannon dudes are going to bring down, and we're going to have to basically, I guess, scatter them around there on the field a bit more to get closer to the scorpion. So we got, I guess, 3 points of directions where this is being fired from. So one on the right, one on the left, and then of course we got the dudes in the middle that are just taking them down. So for example, I mean, setting up here and just firing, we got 2 sets of cannons going on. We've got, of course, artillery going on, and then of course we've got ourselves right in the middle. But the great thing about this is you can seriously complete a mission like this without even having to battle yourself, and that's what makes it really fun, knowing though that you can just dive in to be that extra hand. I mean, like now, of course, look, he's just absolutely massive and super hard to take down, but you see how much damage is getting done left, right and center. So that means I only need to do a little bit more damage, because even though I've been knocked down, he's still being absolutely destroyed left, right and center. So it makes it a lot easier for yourself when it comes down to people like this. And I think the troop aspect in this game has been nailed. I really think it is absolutely incredible. And like I said, I'm only level 10, so I'm very excited to get further into this game, to basically have more troops to select from, different types of troops, and of course what weapons they have, etc. are all, you know, questions to be revealed very, very soon. But there we go, he gets taken down, and it is literally mission complete. So guys, it's going to wrap up this video here. Check out the first one if you didn't already. This game is absolutely amazing. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day, and adios amigos.